Bayero became Emir through a law which removed Sanusi. Now the same law has been repealed. He must obey the law. Exactly. When Sanusi was deposed by the then governor of Kano State, Alhaji Ganduje, Abdullahi Ganduje, he walked through the law to cause that problem. And Sanusi left, and Bayero was the beneficiary of that law. Now that the law has been repealed and reversed, the same Bayero should obey the law and leave unless Sanusi come back. That is what somebody is saying here. Okay? And he has to listen to that. That is the truth. He needs to obey the law. Ambassador Olufemi Ajadi, okay, a chieftain of the New Nigerian People's Party, has lauded the reinstatement of Sanusi Lamido Sanusi as the Emir of Kano. Sanusi was previously removed from the throne by ex-Kano Governor Umar Ganduje, following the creation of 5 new emirate councils by the Assembly. Sanusi's return was facilitated last Friday after the Kano State House of Assembly repealed the law that had led to his banishment or removal. So the NNPP controlled Kano Assembly repealed the Kano State Emir's appointment and deposition law, okay, which had introduced the emirates and changes under Ganduje. Governor Abba Yusuf signed the repeal bill into law in a ceremony attended by the Assembly's principal officers and other top officials. Now, photo combination of Sanusi and Lamido, Sanusi and Bayero is what we see here. So, Femi Ajadi, who was the NNPP governorship candidate in Ogun State during the last general election, praised Sanusi's return in a statement on Tuesday. He expressed optimism that Sanusi's reign would bring further development to Kano. Ajadi commended Sanusi for respecting the rule of law by peacefully complying with the former assembly decision that led to his removal. Exactly. So I believe with his education, exposure, and pragmatism, the city of Kano will witness more development under him, Ajadi stated. So he also urged the former Emir Ado Bayero and his supporters to maintain peace and respect the law. So according to the Nation's report, Ajadi said Bayero should realize that he came to the throne through a law enacted by the former state assembly, which removed Sanusi. Now that the law has been repealed, he has no choice but to obey the law. Ajadi criticized the previous APC administration for creating instability by forming new emirates and removing Sanusi. So he commended the current assembly for correcting what he termed an anomaly. All right. So we all know that actually Bayero is just fomenting trouble in that state. And Bayero is trying to use his connection with the Ganduje that brought him to power when he was governor and now the national chairman of APC, and try to use federal might to cow the people of, the government of Kano State to retain Bayero as the emir. It's not going to work. And the government of Kano State under Abakabe Yusuf and Comrade Guazo, they have said that nobody will intimidate them in this matter. They will do the needful. They have repealed the law and there's nothing they can do about it. And the police initially was trying to be funny, but they have also come out to say, yes, we've accepted the law and we are going to implement it, no controversy. The judiciary has no right to tell the executive and the legislative arm of government in the state which law to make and which law not to make. Once the law has been signed and approved by the governor, you have to implement it, because that is the third arm of government that is responsible for law implementation, law enforcement, and not making of laws or approving laws. So now Femi Ajadi, the governorship candidate in Ogun State, the last election, has come out to say, look, the same law that removed Sanusi and there was peace, and brought Bayero and there was peace, the same law has been repealed. Bayero should go in peace and let Sanusi remain in peace as well, since their traditional council is now managed by law. That is it. Right. So in the comment section, people have written a lot of things and reacting to what Femi Ajadi is saying. Someone said governor changes the laws of the state at will. It shows that Nigeria is not mature enough for state police. We're talking about, don't worry, when the state police come, you will see that the insecurity we're having today will reduce by 90%, if not more. And these opposition views. It is time for the federal state government to stop meddling with our traditional leadership, okay, and culture, because they are using it for political gains. Exactly. But will they stop? They will not. You said it all. Obey the law and live peacefully. Exactly. Nothing more, nothing more than doing the right thing. That is correct. Simple. The most pathetic part of it is that some do not see it in the light of Ganduje's political power shooting. Exactly. And that is very bad. You have said it all. What is Ajadi's business in Bayero's business? Hypocrites, people everywhere in Nigeria. His business because he's his party. He's a member of the political party that is in charge of Kano government today. So because of that, he has a business there. So it's a job from Ogun State to the put mouth for Fulani matter, for far Kano. Fulani no they respect any human opinion except from their Fulani brothers. You wrap one cloth for neck, they find cow seller's trouble. Now wow. Who is even interested in disturbing the peace and tranquility hitherto in existence in Kano State? Still, legislators are elected to enact laws, and they have done that, and nobody should let them be. Insubordination. What is Ajadi's business in what is going on in Kano? Mr. Solo Makinde. Nari Solo Makinde. Lawyers and judges not good for Nigerian people. Going for law is a waste of time. Okay, so that is exactly what is happening. Femi Ajadi has spoken as a member, and not just a member, a key member of the NNPP, and the former governorship aspirant under the party has spoken. The law that brought Bayero removed Sanusi, and Sanusi left peacefully, and Bayero assumed office. The same law has been repealed, removing the same Bayero and returning Sanusi to office. Bayero should obey the law and leave the way Sanusi left before for peace to reign in Kano State and stop dragging the people backward. So that is it. Bayero should obey the law and let the peace reign. I think the whole thing is coming down because Bayero is seeing that they can't help it. But the thing is that you can never have two emirs of Kano. It's Sanusi to or nobody. So thank you for listening. Let's have your comment, even as people are still rationalizing that matter.